Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
During the Battle of Midway in June 1942, the Japanese had captured Attu and Kiska in the Alaskan Aleutian Islands. Due to the terrible conditions for combat in Alaska, an American assault on the outposts could not be accomplished until May 1943. Until then, U.S. bombers shelled the islands in preparation for an invasion.
A Navy communique this afternoon tells of a new series of damaging raids against the Japanese. 10 attacks were carried out Thursday against the enemy base at Kiska, and other heavy bombers raided Attu Island.
Army bombers in the Aleutians had raided Kiska Island 5 more times on Monday and bombed Attu once.
Within the barrage of a battleship's guns, United States forces move in to drive the Japanese from rocky, fog-bound Attu, strategic island in the Aleutian chain. Troops waiting for the 0 hour. Time to go over the side.
On May 11th, with overwhelming superiority in air, sea, and ground forces, American troops landed on Attu. For 18 days, U.S. soldiers faced some of the fiercest Japanese counterattacks of the war.
At this moment, American forces are battling the Japs on the far western Aleutian island of Attu. The Navy announced this morning that our forces had landed there on Tuesday. The Navy communique did not elaborate on the progress of the fighting, which Tokyo has described as bitter.
This morning, the Navy told us that 2 columns of American troops on Attu Island were having a tough time dislodging the Japs from a rocky height where their machine gun fire was heavy.
Finally, on May 31st, the island was secured. After the defeat, the Japanese evacuated Kiska, which was occupied by the Americans in August. In proportion to forces engaged, the capture of Attu was one of the costliest island campaigns of the war. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.